Have you ever been walking down the street and a dog you've never met just makes a beeline straight for you? It's not a coincidence, and it's not just your imagination. It can feel like magic, like you've been chosen out of the whole crowd. But what if I told you it's less about magic and more about a complex, silent conversation that's happening right under your nose? Your body is sending out invisible signals that you aren't even aware of, and that dog is picking up on every single one. Today, we're going to uncover the hidden chemical and biological chats you're having with dogs and find out exactly why some people are total dog magnets. It's a fascinating look into the minds of our four-legged friends, and it reveals just how deeply connected our two species really are. The invisible language of scent. First things first, to understand why a dog singles you out, you have to appreciate their number one sense: smell. A dog's world is a rich tapestry of scents that we can't even begin to imagine. While we humans have about 6 million scent receptors in our noses, some dog breeds have up to 300 million. Their brains are wired differently too. A huge part of a dog's brain is dedicated to its olfactory bulb, the part that processes all those smells. This incredible biological hardware lets them do something extraordinary. They can literally smell your feelings. When you feel happy, scared, or stressed, your body's chemistry changes. You release different chemical compounds in your sweat and breath, signals known as chemosignals. You have no idea this is happening, but to a dog, you're an open book. Scientific studies have actually confirmed this. In one study, researchers took sweat samples from people who were happy and people who were scared. When dogs were exposed to the happy scent, they were more relaxed and friendly. But the fear scent made the dogs show more signs of stress and act more cautiously. Another study found that smelling human stress can lead dogs to make more pessimistic choices, suggesting our anxiety really does affect them. So, if you're a naturally calm and happy person, you're likely sending out a constant stream of come say hi signals to every dog you pass. You literally smell good to them, and it has nothing to do with your perfume. The silent conversation of body language. Beyond scent, dogs are absolute masters at reading our body language. They've evolved alongside us for tens of thousands of years, so they've gotten incredibly good at figuring out our physical cues, often better than we are at understanding theirs. In fact, studies show that dogs often pay more attention to our body language than to our words. And the funny thing is, we humans can be pretty bad at reading a dog's signals, sometimes thinking a yawn or a lip lick is just a cute quirk, when it's actually a sign of stress. For a dog, your posture and movements are a dead giveaway to your intentions. Things that seem totally normal to us can be interpreted as threatening by a dog. For instance, walking straight toward a dog, making direct eye contact, or leaning over them can all make a dog feel intimidated. People who are dog magnets tend to instinctively avoid these things. They get the art of the indirect approach. The secret is to appear as non-threatening as possible. This means turning your body slightly to the side instead of facing them head-on. It means using soft, gentle glances instead of intense staring. It means crouching down to their level rather than towering over them. Calm, slow movements are reassuring, while fast, jerky motions can seem alarming and unpredictable. If you're someone who moves with a calm, easygoing grace, you're broadcasting a message of safety. You're telling the dog, "I'm not a threat, I'm a friend." That silent message is incredibly powerful and often decides whether a dog keeps its distance or comes right over. Your emotional broadcast. Tied closely to both scent and body language is the overall emotional energy you project. Your vibe, if you will. Dogs are like emotional sponges. They are incredibly skilled at picking up on and even reflecting our own feelings. They're drawn to people who give off a sense of calm, confidence, and kindness. If you're feeling anxious or angry, your body tenses up, your breathing might get shallow, and you'll release those stress chemicals we talked about. A dog reads all of this as a red flag, and they'll either avoid you or become anxious themselves. Think about it. You see a dog off leash in the distance. If your first thought is fear, you probably tense your muscles, maybe even hold your breath. A dog can spot those tiny tells from surprisingly far away and will read your tension as a sign of potential conflict. On the other hand, someone who loves dogs will see the same animal and feel a jolt of joy. Their body stays relaxed, they'll smile, and their whole vibe is open and welcoming. That's the energy dogs just can't resist. This can even go beyond just avoiding bad vibes. Anecdotes and some studies suggest dogs can show empathetic responses, moving in to provide comfort when they think someone is sad. By reading our slumped posture or hearing a sad tone in our voice, some dogs feel an instinct to approach and offer support. So, if you're a person who is generally relaxed, positive, and emotionally open, you're basically sending out a constant, silent invitation to every dog you meet. The chemical cocktail of hormones. digging a little deeper into the science of scent. It isn't just our fleeting emotions that dogs can detect. They also seem to be tuned into our more fundamental hormonal signals. The natural pheromones we all emit contain a ton of information, and dogs use this to decide if we're someone worth investigating. One of the most fascinating examples of this is how a dog's reaction to women can sometimes change based on their hormonal cycle. While direct scientific research is still limited, a lot of anecdotal evidence suggests that dogs can detect the subtle scent changes that happen during ovulation. It's not that the dog understands the biology, of course. It's just that their nose picks up on a slight change in a person's chemical signature that sparks their curiosity, making them more attentive or likely to approach. This is a perfect example of the hidden chemical conversations happening all the time. Your body is broadcasting information about your health and mood, and dogs are one of the few species on Earth equipped to receive and interpret these messages. It's a layer of communication that happens completely beyond our awareness, but it plays a big role in how these animals see us. The sound of your voice. While a dog's sense of smell and their read on your body language are huge factors, their hearing also plays a key role in whether they find you approachable. It's not about what you say. A dog doesn't understand your words without training. It's all about how you say it. The tone, pitch, and rhythm of your voice can be either a welcome mat or a warning sign. Research shows that dogs are often more attracted to higher-pitched, melodic voices. This is that classic baby talk voice so many of us instinctively use when we see a puppy. This way of speaking is linked to friendliness and playfulness, signaling to the dog that you mean no harm. People who are natural dog magnets often have a gentle, cheerful way of speaking in general. On the flip side, deep, loud, or booming voices can seem intimidating, especially to smaller or more timid dogs. A sharp, commanding tone might work for training, but it isn't the tone that invites a strange dog to come be your friend. Your voice is another tool in your non-verbal communication kit. A soft, friendly tone can be the audio version of a smile, reassuring the dog that you're safe and making them much more likely to want to get to know you. It's clear that our canine friends are reading us in ways we rarely stop to think about. And now, we want to hear from you. Are you a dog magnet? Do random dogs seem to find you wherever you go? Share your stories and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to read about your own secret conversations with dogs. And if you found this look into the canine mind as fascinating as we do, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into the amazing world of animals. So, the next time a dog you've never met happily trots over to you, tail wagging, you'll know it's not random. It's a choice. In just a few seconds, that dog has done a complex, multi-sensory evaluation of you. It's analysed your scent and decided you're calm and happy. It's read your open, relaxed body language and concluded you're not a threat. It's listened to the sound of your voice and found it inviting. Of course, every dog is an individual with its own personality and past experiences, but these signals play a massive role. You're a dog magnet not by pure chance, but because you're fluent in the silent, invisible language of canines. You're speaking their language without even realizing it. This remarkable connection, built on a foundation of scent, sight, and sound, is a beautiful reminder of the thousands of years of shared history between humans and dogs, and that sometimes the most important conversations are the ones we never actually hear.